This is how we do it.
But BBtv at the Outside Lands Festival, and as a fan of Steel Pulse and a fellow Midlander, it's a great pleasure to be joined by the Right Honourable David Hinds. How are you?
I could be better, but I give plenty thanks.
How was your little show up there? It was a pleasure for myself to see it. Did you enjoy it?
A bit on the short side. The crowd was good. You know, we performed the night before, so the turnout was good considering.
Yeah.
We're at the Independent the night before. I mean, San Francisco is one of our stomping grounds. What can I say?
The smell of that violation, poison in the water. Help us save our world from all this pain. So much pain. We are the action for some satisfaction, not into submission. This is a revolution.
Well, I'm going to be quick because obviously we don't have a lot of time. You've got planes to catch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. That's life, you know. Planes to catch. Something I've watched a lot is a documentary called Reggae in Babylon, right?
Okay.
And as a young man, you very eloquently described what Steel Pulse were trying to do, which was further in a tradition that's very much based in Jamaica, but doing it as the voice as a young man growing up in Birmingham and like expressing yourselves. I just wondered, like 30 years on, now as an international act, how has your standpoint changed? Is that something that you still kind of hold true?
I think so, pretty much so. The good thing about it is that there's a brand new generation that has been popped up, which have been, you know, the children of the parents that used to come and see us back in the day. And so it seems like another lease of life for us. Yeah. And to know that the legacy is continued and supported by the children of, you know, the original supporters is a good thing. And that's what makes our stance even more incredible from my, you know, from my standpoint.
So talking to the youngsters, like there's a lot of young cats who are in the same position as yourself, and they're making music that, although it's different, it's still very much informed by like dub sensibilities and roots and culture and what have you. But do you think that a lot of it is missing some of the message that drove the original music, in that there seems to be lacking a lot of the positivity?
I say so, because I mean, things are said at a certain period of time. Yeah. And I think a certain condition, a certain atmosphere, a certain political aspect, you know, has to be, you know, in place for people to say certain things. Yeah. And you know, I mean, back in the day, you know, racism was a focal point, police brutality was a focal point, you know, martyrs that have been incarcerated, murdered for their causes have been the focal point. But there's different issues now. Yeah. There's the issues of AIDS, there's the issues of what's going on in Darfur. Yeah. Right, Darfur has been, you know, an existing issue when you look back on so many other forms of genocide committed throughout history. But you know, it's a focal point. People are, you know, so it's a different subject matter because it's a different era now. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons. Whether it's potent for what the youths are saying, I think in their own kind of way they see it as so. And it's, you know, there are certain messages with certain acts as well you got to respect. So, you know, that's how it is.
Never let the cut down. Never let the chop us down. Never let the cut down. Never let the...
Well, look, we're going to keep it short, but they said to me, "Oh, do you want to come out to San Francisco and have a go at this Outside Lands Festival?" I said, "When is it?" They said, "Oh, it's the last weekend in August." I said, "To be honest with you, I was thinking about going to Notting Hill Carnival." They said, "Well, you might get to meet Steel Pulse." So I said, "It's a done deal."
Okay,
so I've missed Carnival for the first time in a long time.
And
it's
you know
been an absolute pleasure to meet you.
I've never seen a carnival. I've never been to one of the carnivals.
Is that right?
For the mere fact that we're always out in the States.
You're always playing?
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Well, look, next year...
We'll swap roles next year.
Yeah, we'll go along.
All right.
We'll go along.
Right.
Lovely job, look.
All right, bless you.
Oh, there you go.
This is how we do it.
But, right, thank you very much. Boing Boing TV, I've just met David Hinds from Steel Pulse, so I'm going to probably just go over there and go a little bit and let my sort of starstruckness just alleviate from me.